to my mind, any Catholic young man or young woman, and I'm talking starting in late teens, including going into the university, the most important thing they should be looking for is to find the person they're going to spend the rest of their life for, unless they have a different vocation, which they also could discern. Therefore, the idea of putting off marriage, I'm not saying that in particular cases there aren't reasons to me, it doesn't make any sense. Why would you, in other words, why would you delay your life is relatively short, even though it's now longer than it might have been a century ago. This opportunity to have a partnership, a friendship, which can have such a great good both for the spouses in terms of a way to holiness and to the future family, on account of economic reasons or professional reasons, or I need to finish law school or business school, or I need to finish this business. That is, the very nature of love, it should be a jump, not into the unknown. This is a little bit what we're talking about here, but it has to be a venture of faith, to use words of Cardinal Newman, that a person saying, I'm young, I'm strong, and I'm ready, and our love is, it's the old Gershwin song, our love is here to stay. But this is something that now's the time. And how many people there are all around us in society who delayed marriage and then had fertility problems of one sort or another, or the time for people to marry has traditionally been, as the church, you can marry when you're 15 or 16. I mean, it's recognized. I can't remember exactly what it is in canon law. We could look it up, but people have always gotten married early, and only in our society and culture today do people not do so. And on the whole, I think it's unhealthy. And particularly, you have to remember, a woman's fertility drops quite drastically after 30, and even more deeper decline. And God has put the nature of men and women together in such a way that depending on how the children that God sent or the children that the couple decide that they want to be open to, the time to have them is when the man and the woman are young and can take care of them. And then, of course, later on, they get the great joy of having children and grandchildren. And the way people live today, you can enjoy them for a long, long time and go through the tough bringing up of the children, which is a joy also, but it's obviously a task and a chore. But the time to do that is when you're in your 20s or early 30s or mid 30s, the case may be, but not getting married at 30 or 35. You can do that, and of course that happens, and it's nothing wrong with it because circumstances are different for every couple. But generally, people putting off marriage is a mistake.